One of the regular management programs that we run on a very regular basis is all about strategy execution, certificate in strategy execution. And it's widely recognised in the business world, and especially at senior level, that the challenge in business, the number one challenge, is actually executing your strategy. Planning is relatively easy. The challenge is execution. But of course you can't execute, you can't implement, unless you've decided what it is you do want to implement. So the way we look at the programme is really thinking about three key issues. We think about the need to have a clearly defined, measurable strategy, which is cascaded down the organisation. So ultimately every single employee, however junior, is aligned through his or her department ultimately to the organisation. That word alignment is key. The second thing we do is to focus on the need for the discipline of monitoring and performance review. There is no point in measuring anything or having plans if we don't actually monitor and take corrective action where things aren't working out as we wanted. So that's the second thing we have to do. The third aspect we look at is, for most people, the most challenging. It is those softer issues of culture, behaviour, that are necessary to surround a strategy management process without which it won't work very well. Do we have the right leadership? Do we communicate strategy? Poor communication of strategy is often said to be the number one reason for strategy failure. Do we have a proper performance culture? Always a challenge, getting the balance right on performance. How well do we manage change? The challenges of change management. Easy to talk about, but how do we actually manage and ensure that we do effectively run our change programs? Do we work as a team or do we work as silos, the team culture? So those are the sorts of issues. People come to this programme from a wide variety of backgrounds. There isn't a single department or function. It tends to be a combination of business managers from across the spectrum, but also those with a particular focus on strategy management. In other words, people who today come from Office of Strategy Management or the equivalent. If you come along, I'll guarantee that you'll find it stimulating, it will widen your appreciation, and you'll be able to go back and more successfully execute your strategy. And that's really what matters. It's not about planning, it's about delivering what we promise, executing better than the competition.